Hey everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, the smiling kid, the handsome man himself, Calvin Logan. We're having a ball here at the Logan Power Show. And I thank you all for your feedback, your love that you show of support to us. It's from Facebook, the Twitter, the emails, the calls. Hey, I don't mind you emailing, calling us, contact us, have us questions, answers. Let us know how you're feeling about the show. Me and my team appreciate every feedback you give. Well, let's time to turn it up a little bit. I got Miss Lachondria Taylor from the Crunktown Radio, Miss Island Girl ENT in the building.
Right.
How you doing?
How you doing? Good.
Good. Now, for people that don't know, we learned to, I saw her at a women's power actual conference that we had in Johns Island. I went to, had a ball, and I was hearing her testimony, talking about how her and her husband met, and she had me laughing, and she talked about her business that she has. So tell us about the Crunktown Radio, Miss Island Girl ENT. How did that come about?
Well, first of all, Miss Island Girl ENT came about. I was always into car clubs, into the club scene, and then they used to call me Island Girl. But then after a while, then I got into a group and it was called Island Ladies, really Island Girl ENT. And then I was like, everybody knew me as Miss Island Girl, so they said, hey, Miss Island Girl. And so the group kind of dispersed because it was like, well, you're not the president, so they can't call you Miss Island Girl. So I was like, well, everybody been calling me Miss Island Girl before this even happened. So I kind of took the name and ran with it, and it's been mine ever since. So, Miss Island Girl ENT was what I just kept promoting parties and doing all those things. And after a while, Crunktown Radio, the people from Crunktown Radio, they hit me up. CTC Records, Jazz and Tess Mosley, they hit me up. They saw me hosting at an event here in Charleston, Meeting of the Minds, and it took off from there. I actually hosted a Crunk Fest for them and a Think Positive Festival, and then they were like, hey, we want to know if you can just come on and, work the show with us, and how would you like to be a co-host? And I was like, sure. And it took off from there, and, February 3rd is basically our 1 year anniversary, so.
Wow.
And we've been running ever since.
Gotcha. And you see this person take a dream,
That's right.
and you run with it.
That's right.
But sometimes, a lot of people always want to be the headliner. And, and that's a lot of times you get that a lot in business. For me, at this particular TV show, the Logan Power Show, I'm going to tell you right now, this was not in the forecast. I was not trying to say, oh yeah, I want to be on TV, kind of things.
Yeah.
What comes with a lot of, much is given, much is required, what the Bible says. So you put yourself out there, you say you big time, wherever it is, but you're going to have a lot of responsibility that comes with it. So for me, I know that you're looking at her, she's Miss Island Girl, ENT, but I know that she has a great testimony of just life in general. And I think that what a lot of times in this kind of business, you hear people like, you want to meet the DJ, you meet the co-host, the MC, the person that's really on the radio. Are they really touching people?
Yeah, we try.
So for you, since you are pretty much a radio sensation and an internet sensation, what's the kind of feedback you've been getting from people that's been hearing you over the airwaves?
We get good feedback. I mean, even though when I first met you, I told you I was going to come on and take over your show. But we had, we've been getting good feedback. We had, a domestic violence show where it touched some people. We actually had some victims that called in and kind of touched us, and it was different. It was the first time for me because it was like, wait a minute. And being that with, domestic violence, my husband, his cousin, died from domestic violence. So, it was a push for us. So I really wanted to push that. And then it was like we started getting all these bunch of testimonies. It was like, oh, we need to get, I need to get that off my chest. And like the show was emotional for like the other co-hosts because it's like, oh, I'm gonna cry. And it was emotional for me, but it was like, wow. So we've been getting different feedbacks about it.
Okay.
And just in general, people, they inbox you or they put on their Facebook page, on the page, I enjoyed the show or something like that. So, I love it. I always tell myself I'm be on radio and TV one day anyway, so here I am.
Hey, she's on TV here with me, Hey, you know, next thing you know, maybe she may be co-host with the Logan Power Show. Hey, I have no problems, for instance, learning to share a dream with somebody else.
Yeah.
I know for me, this is, I guess, my mother's been, I guess, doing this for a while. She got her degree in video and production, teacher 30 plus years. So I was always in front of the camera all the time to do my reports, do my poetry speaking. So a lot of things, you know, people like, be on television. Yeah, I've been on TV doing some other stuff, but I ain't trying to, like, she understand how people get in trouble, or I'm not a trouble person, but, you know, that's a lot of responsibility. So it was kind and heartfelt when my producer, Spencer Jones, reached out to me, and he told me, he said, you know, Cal, you got a gift for the people. Why don't you decide to start the Logan Power Show? Yeah. And I was like, man, I don't know about no Logan Power Show. I said, you got to understand that for me, it's kind of, that's another type of life. That's another job. Yeah. But you got to love it. Yeah. And Miss Island Girl ENT, she loves it. I'm telling you, she loves people. If you hear, she tells all the time, she says she dresses up weddings. I remember her saying it was weddings and special occasions. Other times, you know, this is what you get, this is what you get. This is me.
Right.
This is me. Right. And I think that for me, it resonated in my heart, saying that she loves what she does. Yeah. She's a real person, real passionate. Her and her husband, good people for what I met so far. You know, you meet people sometimes, say, man, you get a good vibe. Like, man, that's some good people. Whatever testimony they have, I know from the first time they spoke, they had a testimony about how they got to where they got to in life. So for where Crunk Town Radio, for where you guys come on once a week, right?
Yeah, we come on once a week. We usually come on, we was coming on at first, it was like Sundays and Wednesdays, and then we changed the time to Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then it's just like right now it's Thursdays, because, you know, you have your regular job, and then you have your promotion job, and then you have family. You know, you gotta make time for the family, and that's one thing that, you know, we had to, you know, start doing. And then being at Tess and Jazz, they own CTC Records, so it's like they have, you know, artists, and they have different things. They have studios, so it's like, okay, we got to figure out one specific time, and that's the time we was like, okay, Thursday nights. So like I get geared up, and my husband tell you I get geared up for Thursday night. Thursday night, oh yeah, I'm ready. Thursday night, 8 o'clock, I'm like shutting everything down because I got to do this, you know. And you know, basically it's me. Nothing is covered. Nothing is, you know, I'm not acting as, you know, somebody else or anything like that. This person is me. You know, I mean, I do other stuff also, you know, like with the coalition and things like that. So, you know, it's, I try to keep myself busy and keep myself, you know, moving around the community also too. So, you know, just, you know, a little something under my belt, little something. Little something.
Yeah, something under the belt. She's fighting for the people, and so am I. Yeah. But I see my producer, we got a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, this is Calvin Logan back live in the most happiest place here in North Charleston, South Carolina. It's Calvin Logan here, the Logan Power Show. I have Miss Island Girl ENT, Mrs. Lachondria Taylor. She is making headways through the radio. Now, I know our time is kind of limited right now, and we're about to get off, but I know you want to ask a bunch of questions. Definitely give us some Facebook tweets, feedback, follow her. Her information is on the screen. Definitely contact her. She definitely will receive you with a wholehearted heart. And I tell her she'll give you a lot of wisdom. But now, for you and your career, where you see this thing next 3 to 5 years, where would you like to be?
Oh, man. I want to be sitting right here behind this desk right here, you know, co-hosting with you. No, yeah, I mean, that'll work. No, I mean, 3 to 5 years, I'm hoping that it expands, you know, more into like this type of setting. You know, it gets from the internet to the radio to the television, you know what I'm saying? And just going from there for me to just take off. And not even just me, you know, my co-host, Tess and Kenya, you know, I mean, Kenya's an R&B singer, so, you know, I hope it takes off for her even more. And Tess does sales and promotion and management, so that takes off. So we all can just, you know, kind of get it together and just grow bigger than, you know, just a blog right now, you know what I'm saying? I see it, you know.
Gotcha. Well,
watch me.
You definitely want to watch her. I'm telling you, hey, Crunktown Radio, the Logan Power Show got your full support. If you ever want to come back onto the show,
CTC,
we receive all of you coming on here. We even think about the Logan Power Show even looking to help you guys be on television.
Hey.
So definitely give us a quick shout out. We'll show you the method, the skills. Like I said, for the Logan Power Show, we're here to also get you on TV. So definitely want to keep in touch with us.
Yeah.
But that's all my time here. This is me, your host, Calvin Logan, live in the building, North Charleston, South Carolina. Blessings upon blessings upon you. It will be a blessed week. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.